Hey guys, this is, believe it or not, my last instructional video for you. I'm going to post another one at the end of the week as like a last video for the year. But because starting next week, you're allowed to start turning in Chromebooks and collecting things from your lockers on Monday, I'm going to plan for you to be done with all of your work that you need to do by this Friday. And that also means that any grade changes that need to happen for your quarter 3 grades need to be done by this Friday. So, I'm going to go over what you need to do to finish your memory book. And if there is some issue, you're not okay with your third quarter grade, you need to shoot me an email sooner rather than later and talk to me about what your plans are and how we can work that out. So last week, you guys started your memory books. They look really good. They're really fun to look at. And last week was focused on what we called the past. So that was your dedication, your title page, and your bio poem. So this week, you're going to do the present and the future. So let me start with the present. Your options for representing the present, there's 4 options. At least one we want you to do. You can do more. So you can do a theme song, which would be some lyrics from a song. You don't need to put the whole song, but kind of the chorus or a set of lyrics from a song that really represents you at this point, and you explain why you chose it. So you have the lyrics and then the explanation. Make sure the lyrics are appropriate. So that's one option. Option 2 is one that I normally make everybody do, in addition to another one. But in these circumstances, we will let you choose. But option 2 is a thank you letter to an adult at North. So it can be a teacher, it could be a principal, a counselor, Officer Gooch, an aide, the nurse, a cafeteria, anyone, any adult at North that you want to thank before you leave North. So just basically a thank you note, kind of like we did a lot in my class this year, but your kind of last thank you note. If you do this one and you're okay with it, I will share it with the person you wrote it to, or you can email it to them. A lot of adults at North know about this project, but you can always say, we had this memory book and I chose to write a thank you note to you and then share it with them in an email. Or I will do that for you if you would like. So that's another option. The third option is an A to Z. And basically for each letter of the alphabet, you pick a word that somehow represents you or your experiences at North or where you are in life or anything like that. And you do one for each letter of the alphabet. So they can be words that describe you or words that describe a situation or a belief or something you feel strongly about or anything like that. The fourth option is unique to this year, but if you did the I survived the pandemic chart and you want to, for the present, put in some things about this experience, that would work and be fitting for a memory book for this time. So that's your option for the section we're calling the present. So to briefly recap, it can be song lyrics, thank you note, A to Z, or I survived. You need to do at least one, and then you can pick if you want to do extra. That's awesome. The last section is the future. For the future, you have 3 options. Option 1 is the 5-year plan. And so basically you talk about where you see yourself in 5 years. So that would be after your high school graduation. You would be either in college or whatever you're going to plan to do after high school, about a year into that. And so you kind of write out, what do you want the next 5 years to look like? Do you want to, what are your goals for high school and after high school and beyond? They can have to do with academics. They can be personal, whatever you want. But it was kind of your 5-year plan. Another option is a letter to your future self. And the idea of that one is to have it in about 6 months. We usually send these over to the high school or email them to you while you're in high school. So it's kind of like, okay, it's the end of your first semester at the high school. What do you want to say to yourself? What do you want to communicate? It's a big 6 months for you. So that's kind of a fun one to get. If you do that one, I will set a reminder on my calendar to send it to you in an email in about 6 months. So that's the second option. The last one is quotes to live by. So these are quotes from famous people, the internet, books, whatever you want, but that kind of represent what do you want to base your life on and who do you want to be. It can be a Bible quote if you're religious. It can be from a favorite book. You can Google inspirational quotes. Fine with any of that. So basically, when you look forward in your life, what are some quotes that you want to live by? So that's it for your memory books. We have something exciting this week. We are going to try a Google Hangouts Scavenger Hunt. So basically you'll log in and I will name an item and you will have to go find it in your house and run it back and hold it up. and you get points for the ones you find. We do have some Chick-fil-A gift cards to give away for this one. So what we decided to do is that Miss Himes, Miss Wade, and me are all going to do it at different times. So you can choose to go to all 3 of them. We have different objects, so it will not be too easy. So you're welcome to do it all 3 times. You can pick the time that works best for you. If I offered a time, but you can't do that time, you can go to Miss Wade or Miss Himes. Or you can just come to mine because I'm your favorite, obviously. Okay, so you have 3 options, though. You can come to all of them if you want. I am doing mine Thursday at 2 p.m. Thursday at 2. Himes is doing hers Wednesday at 2. And Wade is doing hers Wednesday at 10 a.m. I did that in backwards order for no good reason. I will post the links to the Google Hangouts for all of them. And basically, if you participate and you do the whole thing, we'll put your name in the drawing. And we have 4 Chick-fil-A gift cards to give away. So we hope you'll join us. This is kind of the last big group hangout we can do before people start sharing Chromebooks and things like that. So I hope you'll join in. It should be a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope to see a lot of you this week. It's kind of crazy that we're down to the end. We miss you guys, but it's been fun to interact with you. Those of you who have participated in the activities, come to my Google Hangout, interact with me on Instagram. It's been a lot of fun. So hopefully I will get to talk to more of you this week.